Welcome to the Game Day Recap, sponsored by Alabama Power. I'm Justin King, here with Kevin Scarbinsky. Kevin, probably not the game that most Alabama fans expected to see or hoped to see. What did you think about the game overall?
Well, let's be honest. Alabama did everything a heavy favorite has to do to lose a game to an unranked team. They dropped 3 interceptions a week after having 3 pick sixes. They had far too many penalties. They had those 2 long drives in the second half, and they could only get field goals out of them instead of scoring touchdowns. So they put themselves in position to lose, and then they watched Tennessee go 75 yards in 4 plays to take the lead with 5 minutes left. And it looked like, I know for Tennessee fans, they were thinking that their long national nightmare was about to be over, but not so fast.
No, it was not over for that, thanks to a couple of players, namely Jay Coker and Derrick Henry, both who led the tie down on what Michael Casagrande called a season-saving drive.
It really was. And if you think about it, in keeping with the theme of the night, even that drive started with a sack. But if you notice on that sack, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, he could have lost 15 yards, but Jay Coker, being the battler that he is, he managed to scramble, escape, and turn it into only a 2-yard loss. Then he throws the jump ball to Ardarius Stewart. He makes a great play. Calvin Ridley makes a play. And then everybody else just climbs on Derrick Henry's shoulders and he carries him into the end zone.
So one of the first things Saban mentioned in his post-game press conference was his team's resilience. He said they didn't have that much energy, but he talked about their resilience. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, he made them sound like a bunch of zombies. He said they had dead legs. They were this was their 8th game in 8 weeks. They hadn't had an off week. They'd played 4 straight emotionally demanding SEC games in a row, 2 of them on the road, 2 of them very big, resounding wins on the road. But they haven't been as good in this place. And I'm not sure why that is, but obviously they lost to Ole Miss here. They struggled against Arkansas here. They struggled again tonight against Tennessee. And oh, by the way, where's that next game going to be played? Against LSU? Right here.
Well, speaking of that game, it's not next week. They have this very, very, very important thing that Nick Saban mentioned multiple times was necessary. Can you talk a little about that thing?
Lucky for Alabama, their off week comes right now. They desperately need it. They're banged up a little bit, and obviously they were tired. They played without a lot of energy, without a lot of emotion that we're used to seeing from this team. So this couldn't have come at a better time. And I'll tell you what, you better not have dead legs against Leonard Fournette, or you're going to be a bunch of dead men walking.
Well, the cigars are being smoked right now here in Tuscaloosa, but 2 weeks from now there's a certain running back coming into Bryant-Denny who a lot of people are talking about. This has been the Game Day Recap, sponsored by Alabama Power. We'll see you in 2 weeks.